Guys, guys. Dokkan's 10th anniversary just got even better. Even better, somehow. So, we're back. We have to break down some news. They dropped a producer letter. I've already watched it, so let me just break down the details for us. I'll try to do it kind of quick, but there's actually quite a bit to break down here. So, okay. Yeah, okay. I think that's the first thing to talk about. Yeah, it's this. So, there's new stages being added in this EX part, right? We have a Goku Story Edition 1 and a Vegeta Story 1 extra stage, as well as 2 extra stages in Battle Hardened Formidable Foes. I haven't even uploaded all those videos yet, and we have more content to do, which is great. Like, I love it. I love hard content, so I'm happy. 2 more in this is going to be difficult. We do know who the bosses of these are. It's Goku and Vegeta, Blue Goku and Vegeta. It's a transforming art, so maybe it's kind of like the Legendary Goku event kind of thing. Legendary Vegeta event where you have to go through all the phases of Goku and Vegeta up to Blue or maybe Ultra Instinct or something, or in Vegeta's case, Evolution Blue. I assume that's probably what we're going to be doing, but I'm not too sure yet. But we do have 1 more stage in each, and they're going to have missions too. I did not expect them to add more stages, right? Because we already have the support memory, so I didn't expect anything else. But there is more coming, so very exciting on that front. I do have the video muted. Oh, that blew my head off. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, new event as well, right here. So this is the Challenge the Limits Festival of Battles. It is a 50-phase fight. 50 phases. It's a long fight. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely excited to try it. Now, they do say the second half of the event. So from stage 26 to 50, this will be the hardest in Dokkan Battle history. Hardest event in Dokkan Battle history. Only a handful of the most skilled players will be able to clear all rounds. They're talking about me, chat. I'm getting that done. And I'm going to do it with no items, obviously. We will crush that. We will defeat them. We will get that unique title and that wallpaper. Hell yeah. 50 phases. A lot of stacking units. I mean, this guy right here, Namagoku, is probably going to be pretty good in there. And Namagoku, the LR Gods, the LR Super Saiyan 4s, both fusions, because they can stack defense for a very long time. Yeah, we will be eating good with those 4. And again, Namagoku. Maybe Full Power Frieza too. Perhaps. Also, they're all superclass here. So they're all superclass enemies. Because Full Power Frieza can put into work if they're all superclass, right? With his high chance to crit, the extra key he'll get to be able to pop that active skill. Dude, Frieza's active skill for 50 phases worth of stacking? Oh yeah. Okay, let me keep going here. Yeah, so they do add to this right here. They do add to it. We are getting the easy A's for these guys right here. GT Super Saiyan Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Vegeta and GT Super Saiyan Goku. We do have their details as well. They just dropped them in this letter, so that's very good for us. We can just quickly have a look at them. Hold on. I can break them down while we're here. So Goku, 50% attack and defense, massively lowers defense. This, irrelevant for the most part. 50% attack and defense, though, of course, is good. Goku gets 250% attack and defense start of turn. He is a Rainbow Orb Changer like he was before. When attacking with 12 or more key, 30% attack and 20% defense, and 10% crit per key sphere. So Goku's going to get a lot of attack. I mean, a lot of defense too, but his attack is going to be through the moon. At 3 key spheres, he is super effective against all types. I mean, that's not really a big deal, because it's going to be very unlikely that Goku's not going to be able to get 3 key spheres, right? Very unlikely. 5 key spheres guaranteed additional super, by the way. Also nice. Per GT hero or joint a power ally, 77% defense, 40% or 20% damage reduction. This is on the same turn, so you can get up to 40% damage reduction and 154% defense. Pretty good. Guaranteed additional super on his first turn and a 350% attack and guaranteed crit on the active. Okay. So his active skill is actually going to do damage, right? Because back in the day, it hit like a feather. Both him and Vegeta's active. Because you'd never see their KO screens. Because they'd always do like 0 damage. But okay. Pretty good. Goku's going to be hitting very, very hard. And he's on Giant A Power, by the way. Giant A Power, both of them are, because of the Super Saiyan 4 active skills. Which means that their active turn is going to be, not their active turn, but them on Giant A Power, it's a serious team now, for real. Like, with Giant Ape Vegeta, Grey Ape Vegeta, and the LR Super Saiyan 4s, like, that team is legitimate now. But with these guys added to it, it's a serious, serious team. Like, now we're talking with Giant A Power, for sure. Okay, really, really good. Their active skill, of course, will not change. So let's go over to Vegeta. Vegeta's super attack is the same. Let's get his passive up right here. This part's the same. Okay, here's the reverse of Goku. Because Goku got 30% attack and 20% defense. Vegeta is getting 20% attack and 30% defense. So I do definitely prefer that. Also, 3% damage reduction per key sphere instead of 10% crit. Okay. So Vegeta would like... Okay, well, hold on. He's guarding with 3 key spheres, right? So let's say he got 7 key spheres, which I think is a reasonable amount with Rainbow Orb changing. 7. So he's guarding with 21% reduction. Plus all this, though. So... And with 5 key spheres, he's getting the guaranteed additional super. Vegeta's defense is going to be very impressive, I think. And I mean... What build do you go with both of them, right? I mean, aren't they both full dodge? Like, that kind of just screams full dodge to me. I do think so. Yeah, pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. Okay. He does get extra attack and crit per Giant A Power or GT Hero ally. Because here's the thing with Vegeta, though. Like, Goku gets the defense with GT Hero or Giant A Power. So he's kind of restricted a bit. Right? For sure. Vegeta's not, because you don't need this attack. Vegeta does not need this. Like, for him to be good, Vegeta's a more defensive unit. At least that's the way I'm viewing him, as a defense unit. So you don't need to give him this. You could run him just on, like, the Fusions team, without GT Hero or Giant A Power allies, and he'll be fine. Like, his damage won't be so crazy, but, like, I'm viewing him as a defensive utility unit, who's Rainbow Orb changing and has good defense. So... Oh, Vegeta's not guaranteed crit on his active, though. That's unfortunate, but... Yeah, Vegeta's better. Vegeta just looks better to me. For sure. Now, on Giant A Power, Goku's probably better than him. Like, on that team specifically, but we're just running him, like, without, like, you know... I don't want to say juicing him, right? Because it does say you want to run him with these allies. But if you're running him off their main team, Vegeta's going to thrive a lot more than Goku will. For sure. For sure. Okay, let's keep moving, because they do talk about something else. Yeah, it's right here, right? I'll keep it muted here, because I don't want to get annihilated. My eardrum's annihilated. Also, annihilated by copyright. Because there's something we need to see right here. Dragon Ball Daima, yeah. We do have a character from Dragon Ball Daima coming. And yes, it is Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Mini Daima. He is coming to Dokkan. He is the next Dokkan Fest. In fact, he's coming out in like 29 hours from now. So he's coming out tomorrow for me. At like, well, I don't know, like 4 o'clock or something? 4 p.m., something like that. I'll be at work, so I won't be able to cover it until that evening. But yes, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is coming to DragonBallZ Dokkan Battle. He is coming. And they did actually give us his kit as well, so we can break him down. He's physical, by the way. He is physical. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it really matters what typing he is right now. Because there's like the toughest bosses in the game are all different types, right? They're not like Fusion Zamasu, where like the Fusion Zamasu meta, right? Where like all the bosses were in. So you really wanted to be physical back in the day, and you really didn't want to be tech. Right now there's a good selection of different typings for the bosses, so it doesn't really matter what typing you are right now, but physical is fine. Physical is okay. They do cover his categories here. He's on a bunch, right? I'll just leave it on screen for a second here. You can pause it, whatever. Here's all the teams. I don't need to read through them here. Well, if I pull them and we do the showcase, I will. But, you know, right now we don't need to do that. Full Power is a nice addition. Okay, his leader skill is Transformation Boost or Gifted Warriors. HP 200%, attack and defense 170. Additional 50% to Power Beyond Super Saiyan, which means he is a 220 leader. Actually, what we could do, I do have Dokkan info pulled up right here with all the new units. We can go over the details again. what I can do is actually use the tool over here, the 200% leader skill tool, and we can actually look at what his team will look like, his 200%. So he was on Transformation Boost, which is this one, and he was Gifted Warriors right here. Let's do that. And then the extra category is Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, boom, right here. And now we can actually look at the team right here. Who's on the 220? Gohan, cool. I mean, another team for him. This guy. He's also going to give Vegeta damage reduction support, by the way, because when he Super Saiyan 4s to Power Beyond Super Saiyan or Giant A Power, so this guy just got even better. This guy's on the team, although you want a USS ally, but you could run this guy as well. So maybe he could be effective here, potentially. New team is definitely good, because again, I do not like this guy on the Universal Survival Saga team. I just do not enjoy running it whatsoever. Gotenks, another buff for him is big. Int Broly, you're probably not going to run on this team. Tech Broly, you could. For the short content, definitely. The Gods, I mean, huge buff to this team. Broly, I'm not sure if you're going to be running him. I mean, you could, but kind of depends. This Gogeta as well, maybe you could run him. Maybe if you need Rainbow Orbs or something, he could be good. The Blue Fusions, I mean, they're kind of falling off. Daima Goku on this team is big, though. Like, Daima Goku and Daima Vegeta right here, that's really good. Anyone else relevant here? This guy is still very good. This guy, just Easy 8, he'll be very good on this team. With more Rainbow Orb changing, being good defensively. I mean, these guys are still runnable, but I'm not sure why you'd run them here. Same with these guys. I mean, they're good, but you need a Buu Saga ally, right? So they're kind of restricted here. I mean, no one else here is really good. Anyone else here? We're going to get pretty low here. I mean, this guy's all right. And yeah, that's kind of it for 220%. Then for the 220, it's not a huge amount, but on just the Gifted Warriors category and the Transformation Boost category, we do have quite a few options there. So do keep that in mind. Let's keep going. Let's go over his super attack effect. Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Let me go back. Right here. So 33% attack and defense for 3 turns, which is definitely nice. And it also gives all allies defense 33% for 1 turn. So what Vegeta needs to be with this type of super attack effect is slot 1. That's what he has to be. If Vegeta's slot 1, he's really good. If he's slot 2, I guess it's buffing the what's it called? The slot 3 unit, but that's not super useful, I would say. But like, it's okay, but I'm not losing my mind over it if he can't really go slot 1. But I mean, this effect is good, especially if he has multiple supers, right? Which we can have a look right here. So intro, there are entrance animation, right? I'm used to calling them intros. 20% crit and damage reduction and a scouter on their first turn. On his first turn here, huh? Scouter, 20% reduction, 20% crit. Okay. Having a scouter is going to be really nice for something like battle-hardened formidable foes. 3 key, 200% attack and defense, 50% reduction. So he's got 70% reduction right away on his first turn. And in slot 1, he gets an extra 20%. Okay, so on turn 1, in slot 1, he has 90% reduction. And then after that, he's got 70% reduction in slot 1. As the first or second attacker in the turn, okay, so you don't want to float Vegeta, he's getting 50% attack and a 30% crit. Okay, so you don't really need to give him crit. Not really. I mean, you could, I guess. He gets 200% attack when attacking, 200% defense when receiving. That's a multiplicative buff right there. Guaranteed additional when getting hit with an attack, and guaranteed additional super. Sorry, guaranteed additional super when getting hit, and another guaranteed additional super if he gets super attacked. That could be good. Can he eat supers in slot 1, though? I mean, okay, listen. If you have a good, like, turn 1, he's basically invincible with 90% reduction. If you get a few of these up, like his next turn, even with 70% reduction, his defense is probably going to be very impressive with a couple of these, like 2 or 3 of these, with his hidden potential up. Because this is after receiving an attack, right? So this means he actually has to get hit. This is not when receiving. This is not the same. When receiving is just when an attack is basically aimed at him. This is after he actually takes the hit. So you cannot go full dodge in this Vegeta if you want these additional supers, which I think if he's going to be really good defensively, I think he does need these on his next turn. So build is probably additional, right? Additional, and I think defensive equips. Like, I think some dodge is definitely going to be helpful for him, like maybe up to 10, but I wouldn't go too crazy with it. Like, I don't think you slap like 20 dodge on this guy. I think that's probably a mistake. But like 10 dodge, like defensive equips and like additional, maybe with a little bit of crit as well. The balanced build, perhaps. I think he'd do pretty good with that. Okay. Let's get his active skill, because he does have one. They talk about this for a while, huh? His active skill is here. Can be done after 5 supers, once only. So that means minimum turn 5. Because he can do 4 supers turn 1. His initial super, if he gets a hit first, and if he does a super, he gets hit by a super first, and if he gets the hidden potential system. So that's 4 supers. Then turn 3, of course, he has to do another super. So turn 5. Greatly raises the attack temporarily, ultimate damage, he gets a big attack buff for 1 turn. Okay. No guaranteed crits on this. So maybe you do want to give him some crit then. Yeah, maybe the balanced build, man. Additional defensive equips and crit and a little bit of dodge. Okay. Now, I did see this earlier, but this is very good. His banner is like tomorrow, by the way. But they're bringing back Glorio and Daima Goku. They give this a really strong Daima banner right here. Like, that's crazy. By the way, like, I think Glorio is better than this guy. Just based on details, I think Glorio is probably better. I don't know what Daima Goku, maybe. Like, although they're going to work really well, because Vegeta wants to be slot 1, Goku wants to be slot 2, so maybe you could kind of do some shenanigans with these two. They're probably linked pretty well, too. Yeah, I mean, Vegeta slot 1, Goku slot 2, Glorio slot 3. I mean, that's going to work pretty well. Like, it is. For sure. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Seems pretty good to me. Although Glorio's not on Vegeta's team. But everyone here is on Goku's team, and everyone here is on Glorio's team. So, I think double Glorio is probably the best setup here. So, double Glorio, like, Glorio floating around, Vegeta slot 1. Because he's going to get the big support from Glorio, too. Yeah, I mean, that Daima little trio is going to work very well. And then there is one more bit of information. This guy's super easy A. Now, we do have his details. They are in the data, so I can just pull them up right here. Oh, that's Vegeta. It's this guy. We have his details right here. Okay, enough with the ads, man. Enough with the advertising. Okay, let's see what he does. So, obviously, his super attack does not change. So, 3 key, 200% attack and defense. He gets 200% attack and 100% defense when key is 12 or more when attacking. Okay. 150% defense, high chance to crit, 80% reduction for the first 10 turns. Then from the 11th turn, he goes down to 50% reduction. He gets 200% attack and guaranteed crits when the enemy is stunned. And when there's a superclass enemy, he's a guaranteed additional. There's a high chance to be a super. And when there's an extreme enemy, it's a guaranteed additional super. I mean, he's good, because 80% reduction is good, but is he crazy? I don't think so. Like, he's got 80% reduction. He's got this. He's going to get this after attacking. So, now he's good, but I'm not blown away by him. Like, he's not better than, like, Super Easy Attack Cell or, like, Buhan or anything. Or even, like, I don't think I even prefer him over, like, Gogeta. He's probably better than Super Vegeta. Probably. But, yeah, I mean, he's good. He's definitely good. We have a lot of videos to cover, man. Like, a lot of showcases to do. It's going to be craziness. But yeah, we do actually have Vegeta pulled up. He's in the data too. We've seen his details, but I want to see what his link set is. Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Prodigies, Limit Breaking Form, Fierce Battle. He has no over in a flash and no prepared for battle. How do we feel about that? Is he going to struggle for key? No, he gives himself key, doesn't he? Start of turn? Yeah, he does. He gives himself 3 key. So he's going to start at 9 key anyway. No, he's going to be fine. 9 key, there's probably going to be Rainbow Orb changes around. You might have Royal Lineage up. You might have Golden Warrior up. So yeah, he'll be okay. He'll be alright. 3 key is not the end of the world to get with him. Okay. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this producer's letter. We got hard content coming. We got the next Dokkan Fest coming. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Daima. We have Super Easy A's coming. We have 2 very strong EZAs coming. Like, these guys are in the higher end of EZA wars, I would say. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of all this crazy news we got from the producer's letter. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.